Despite reports saying Jalen Duren will not be signed and traded, I can bet you 3 toes that Jalen Duren is in talks. These front office executives aren't going to be caught with their pants down in a situation where Jalen Duren is just like, oh, I'm just going to accept the qualifying offer and leave for absolutely nothing. What does that do for Detroit? That does absolutely nothing. It's a fact that they have different people in this front office on a team going through and looking at potential scenarios to try to make the best of this situation. There's another organization that also has a big man that didn't live up to the expectations of what they wanted to do, and Detroit has had interest in this guy, even when they had Duren, even when he was on a controlled contract, and I think there's a mysterious team that's going to be front and center in these talks. Behind the scenes in this Jalen Duren sweepstakes, and that's going to be the Milwaukee Bucks. I do think Miles Turner has been linked to Detroit ever since he's been born, because he's a guy who's been on the trade market, and Detroit's always been interested in having a defender that could also space the floor. Trajan Langdon, even when he was with the Pelicans, there was interest in Miles Turner in New Orleans. He's a player that a lot of different teams have wanted over the years. The Bucks' asking price has to be going down from what he was a year ago before he even joined this team. This Milwaukee team has no chance to make the play-in, and they're not a situation where they can hold on to an aging center, especially when his value, even though it went down, could be at an all-time high if he stays in Milwaukee. The pick-and-roll offense for Miles Turner is still above average. The defense, well above average. And the ability to space the floor and shoot is exactly what we would have needed in this past playoffs. And when you put him against an Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen, that's a situation where in these playoffs, when these NBA teams are getting bigger, you need that defensive big. And at the end of the day, Miles Turner's a player I absolutely would love on this team. I love Jalen Duren too. He's somebody that I want to be in Detroit. I want to see how his career can blossom, because I know that stroke, that mid-range shot is there. He just needs more attempts. He has the finesse inside. The defense is in spurts, and I really just hope he can stretch out the game. But if you're trying to win a title right now in Detroit, and this contract dispute keeps going on, how are you not going to consider Miles Turner? How are you not going to consider that option? And who knows, maybe they already have been, because this is all happening behind the scenes. Stuff that at this point can't comprehend yet. There are so many different teams that could be in on Jalen Duren. We're going to talk about every single one of them tonight in our live stream at 9 p.m. Here is this, and we're going to have the link in the description as well. The biggest thing is, just remember, even though the likelihood is close to 0% in terms of a sign and trade, it's never going to be 0. And as long as this contract dispute keeps ongoing, we have to have these conversations, because some of these things are going to become reality in the future.